Yeah, good afternoon once more. First of all, I'll really commend my viewers. I'll commend everybody that is subscribing to my videos for the comments and remarks they've made, which has really enhanced my performance, which has really boosted my confidence. But for today, we'll be talking on a topic, financial literacy. I know a lot of us will be surprised. What is financial literacy? And what do we have to talk about financial literacy? Financial literacy is the possession or having a set of skills of how to make effective decisions of their own financial resources. So what I'm trying to say there is that financial illiteracy is that possession, is that skill that an individual have or should have to make an effective decision with their financial resources. Their financial resources there is money. A lot of people lack these skills, which is a very big problem and is affecting them because they don't have the awareness of the skill or they don't have the skill. So in the sense that they work very hard, either they save up the money and use it for a wrong purpose, or they work very hard or they are unable to save the money, or they work very hard and they are unable to plan. Or some don't just have any knowledge about it. All they just think is wake up in the morning, go to work, come back home and wait for their retirement. You can see how narrow the thinking is. But the essence of this video today or this message is to empower you on how to identify this set of skills of what you can do to empower your financial resources, to empower you on how to create wealth. Good, but we'll be looking at individual or different people perspective about this. But I would like to shine it with a rich father and a poor father. A poor father mindset is to go to work, spend his money on rent, and wait for retirement. While a rich father or a rich individual thinks in his mind of what can he invest on. What is investment? Investment is putting your money into resources. It's putting your money into anything that will bring profit. Indirectly, you are investing your money. You are investing your time to get money, meaningful money. What are some of these assets a good father or a good individual want to invest on to make money? Some are lucrative businesses, some are properties, and some are in careers. Good. When we say properties or when we say houses in good location, there are some properties you buy in a certain location for £1 today, tomorrow it will be £100. There are some properties you buy today for £1, tomorrow it will remain the £1. So that's why we have to consider the location that we are investing properties on. In terms of career, as I did say on my previous videos, career is what you want to become, what drive you want to become, what do you want to invest on to be better off than who you are today. Then you can still shine your resources in there. There is a shame that over the years, even in schools, even in other educational setting or learning setting, we've not been taught on how to create wealth, because it's a different classroom whereby you will be taught this is what you can invest, this is what you can put your money, and this is the outcome of it. Like over the years now, I've sat down to think and appreciate God that everything that we need to flourish is inside of us. That what we can even invest on is inside of us and is something within our locality. For example, let me give you an example. Everything that could change our life is from the soil. Agriculture, plant seeds is from the soil. Rearing animals with the plants you've already got from the soil. Fish farming is from the soil. Just to cut it short. Now, even pig. Do you know pigs, swine, produce twice in a year? They litter 14, 12, 14 liters in every 6 months. Imagine you have one pig. Indirectly from that one pig, in a year, you should be able to have 24 pigs. But why are we not investing on that? Because we are being carried away by other things. Good. It's a shame that we are greedy, that we are not able to invest on these things. It's a shame that we are greedy, we've not been able to identify this. Because why? Our imagination is better in most time than knowledge when we invest it rightly. But at times, knowledge helps to actualize your imagination. So the question is, if your imagination is better than knowledge, and is the knowledge that will help you to implement or to invest your imagination, what do you imagine? What are you thinking? What do you want to invest on? What are you putting your hard-earned money on? What are you putting the seed on? Because your money is a seed. That you've gone to work, you've got the money. What are you investing it on? Yes. We are having a bit of problem in regards to this. Mostly for us that is in diaspora overseas, as compared to those back home, like say for example like Nigeria. Yeah, we've made money. We've got some money that is hard as compared to the country where we're coming from. The question is, who do you want to give the money to in Africa to invest the money? If you open a business back home, who will help to run it? Is a big issue. So I want us to look at those things. Because if not, Africa is the fastest place, is the money machine that could make you a billionaire within a short time as compared to the Western world. Because when you invest less money, labors are cheap, resources are cheap, logistics there are cheaper. But the question is that once you are not there, it's a problem. But in spite of that, we should still have a rethink in regards to that. So we should have a positive imagination in regards to that. But if we don't want to have that, we should think of assets here in Western world. What are the lucrative assets here? It's properties. But it's expensive. You have to save more for you to be able to achieve it. Indirectly, what you can invest here in United Kingdom with £10, you can invest it back home with £1. That's where the knowledge and the imagination has to come in. So I will leave you to think on that. But for you to be able to break ice here, you need an effective team. What is that team? It could be your husband, it could be your wife, it could be your children, it could be your friends. A team with positive focus on objective and aim, with one goal. If we are able to build that, we should be able to make a positive investment, because it will be remarkable for us to invest. Because to be honest, the first 40 years of our life is when we should go to school, learn skill, learn trade, and invest. The last 40 years is when we should be enjoying what we've invested on. But a lot of us have got it wrong. Either because of the time we travel, or either because of the time we're not having support back home. But I'm still using this video to say that it's not over yet. We should sit down and rethink, because I'm doing that. We cannot just come and waste everything away. But for those that have not wasted their time, or that have not achieved that, they've not reached that age, they should sit down and say within now to 40 years, I should be able to complete my education, learn a skill, learn a trade, and invest or own a business. And from 40 to 80 years, they will not be working on anybody. Enjoy this, if possible, before then. Just imagine that you got this right at the earlier time, how your life would have been. But the question now is that you've still made a bit of mistake, or you've gone astray. But how long do you want to remain in that mistake? That is why right at the position of things now, you need a good team. You need a good friend. You need a good family. You need a good contact that will support you, that will look at your vision in achieving this. How do you have a good contact? By being honest. By being honest and being sincere. By being truthful, being transparent, a good communicator, and with focus. Anyway, in addition to this, I'm building a group with people who like minds, people who are already in business, people who have business ideas, because we have to break these ice. We have to build good financial base. And it will be very sad with my experience, my qualification, my knowledge in business, and we are not able to break this ice. But I will break it. I'm already in the process to break it. And we will break it as a team. And you can break it if you follow my constructive advice that I've just given to you. That it is good for us to have financial literacy. It is good for us to save. It is good for us to plan. It is good for us to have the right skills. And it is good for us to invest in the right place, the right location at the right time. It is good for us to have a clear picture. It is good for us to have positive imagination and a knowledge or consult an expert to implement your imagination. If you are able to do this, if you are able to take this element or these factors into consideration, your future and your children's future will be positive as compared to where we are coming from. Nobody is born rich. Nobody is born with wealth of money in his hand. Either the parents, or either you, or an individual must have sowed a seed. So why can't you be the Moses of your time? Why can't you be the seed of your time to transform your neighborhood, your community, your country, your family, and your life, and the life around you? Hence this video. Feel free to contact me, to call me in regards to this, and we are raising soldiers to create strong financial resources base, and we will do it. Thank you once more for watching this video, for sharing, and for subscribing. God bless you.